Google Gemini is getting incredibly powerful, and Google AI Stack is evolving fast, but AI models get obsolete. So that's why we should not just focus on features, but the methodology and the fundamental use cases. So in this video, I'll show you how to use Google AI Stack and Gemini for day-to-day marketing tasks with these principles in mind. Let's go. So here is our AI marketing assistant team with 4 key marketing functions: the AI marketing strategist, the AI data analyst, the AI creative director and copywriter, the AI builder. Now, this is not about replacing marketers. It's always about AI plus human. So think of them as your assistant, handling 80% of tasks so you can focus on high impact strategy. First, our AI marketing strategist. We all know that great marketing starts with a solid strategy. And to do this, we're pairing the powerful research capabilities of Gemini with the incredible synthesis power of Notebook LM. For example, I'm planning the go-to-market strategy for an online course platform launch. So on Gemini, turn on deep research. Good news is now Gemini allows you to use your own sources or upload your own files as part of the deep research process. Then it will give you really detailed research report about your target audience, key market players, pricing models, prioritized marketing channels, and we can just export it to a Google document and specify our project name that is ready to import back to Notebook LM. A quick pro tip here is you can now perform these deep research directly right inside Notebook LM and import all original sources there. But either way, the principle and goal is the same. That is to build a centralized knowledge base for strategy. Then on Notebook LM, import additional sources like online learning market trends, popular course topic, and very important is to also upload our own product overview as part of the sources. Then we can configure the chat with the marketing strategist persona for more relevant response. Once all the sources are imported, then we can create a report using the built-in studio feature. For this use case, we'll just create our own report with a custom prompt. That is a go-to-market strategy document. So you can see the final report includes the positioning, pricing strategy, channel recommendations, budget allocations for the strategy plan. And this is why I like Notebook LM, because it only uses the sources I have imported. And so the strategy recommendations are grounded in what it knows about the products. But we are not done yet. Oftentimes, we have to present the strategy to the team. So we can first import back this strategy document. So only select this source and then ask it to create a 15-slide presentation outline. Then on Gemini, turn on Canvas mode, paste back this presentation outline and ask it to create the actual presentation deck with the color scheme. And the best thing is you can just click here to export it directly to Google Slide or just download it as a PDF file. And then you can make final edits in a Google Slide, perhaps insert images, update the cover background, and then pretty quickly you have a ready to present deck which is based on the research and on brand tone. So we have the strategy plan, but in marketing we still need an AI data analyst. So we need to measure performance and see what is actually happening. And that's why Notebook LM is so useful here, as it now supports Google Sheets import that lets you dig through all those numbers and find the real answers. So probably if you're marketers, you know we all need to deal with different types of spreadsheets, marketing budgets, campaign results, sales pipelines, and the best thing is you can now import all these to Notebook LM. And this is a game changer because we can also upload our strategy document and then cross-referencing and do correlation analysis with minimal hallucination and find meaningful linkage between these data sources. So for example, we can ask it to base on these performance data if we are ready to hit the launch KPI outlined in the strategy and give the rationale. So it will give you detailed analysis and propose what data might still be needed to determine the campaign success. Or you can just select relevant datasets and ask which channels and content type combinations generate leads at the lowest cost, and then it will find the relevant linkage for you. You could even upload customer data along with campaign performance to identify high-value segment or personalization opportunities. So using this approach, you can do different meaningful correlation analysis from different angles and dig through the data and find the answers for your business questions. Besides digging through the data, we can also ask Gemini to build the visualization from these messy datasets. Just upload the datasets and then ask it to create a ready-to-share interactive dashboard, including the business question that you want it to focus on. So immediately you get a compelling data story that you can present with the team, like in this case, the content performance dashboard with ROI view, channel breakdown, and to quickly pinpoint areas that need immediate focus with actionable recommendations. So with AI becoming such a huge part of how we do marketing, there is a critical question. How do we use AI without losing our customer trust? And that's why I recommend you to check out these free reports from HubSpot and SurveyMonkey, How Brands Are Earning Loyalty in an Automated World. You can find the link below. This report covers what consumers really think about AI in marketing. While most companies are going all in on AI, only 24% of consumers actually like seeing AI in their emails, ads, or customer support. And 84% want to know when brands are using AI. Not just the insights, what I found valuable is also the section about best practices for staying authentic with AI. It provides 5 actionable strategies to implement AI without losing the human connection. Download this for free in the description, especially if you're already using AI in your work. And thank you so much HubSpot and SurveyMonkey for sponsoring this video. Alright, another key role most marketers need is an AI creative director and copywriter. And the great news is Google now offers a ton of creative AI tools, but each tool has a specific strength. So let me show you when to use what, starting with the first step of visual brainstorming with VixBot. So Google makes bot work just like your virtual whiteboard for finding the initial marketing campaign vibe. So let's say I'm planning a holiday season coffee subscription box campaign. Then I can just prompt it and ask it to generate a list of visual elements as a starting point, like the packaging, logos, lifestyle images. And if you like any particular style, you can just select it and click more like this, and it will generate a more similar vibe. And you can even upload your own visual elements to the canvas by drag and drop them here. So once you're happy with your canvas, and then you can start what I call the mix and match process. Just select different visual elements that you like and then ask it to generate any new concept. So maybe create a new marketing lifestyle image with seasonal themes, and you can see the results are pretty amazing, and it's very easy to do that. Or maybe I can blend these 3 images to create a photorealistic hero shot for the campaign. So the possibility is endless, and you can download them for future reference. And not just for campaign visual ideas, so maybe you are brainstorming visual concepts for your branding elements, and you can apply the same concept. Just let Gemini generate different logo concepts, color palettes, font style for a new brand, and then you can mix and match any of these visual elements to create some new brand style. So maybe in this case, what these brand elements looks like on a luxury paper shopping bag, and you can see the results is quite impressive. So MixBot is perfect for finding the campaign vibe, but those are still concepts, not final assets, and this is where Vix comes in. It's built to take 3 components and blend them into a high quality, ready to use marketing asset. So once you log into Whisk, you will see these 3 components areas: the subject, the scene, and the style. So perhaps I'm preparing some lifestyle marketing image for a headphone product. Then I can first upload the subject image like the model, the product, and then for the scene, we can try prompt it to generate like a cozy home office. As for the style, if you have no idea, you can click here to roll the dice and let it pick any default randomly. And then we can prompt it to make whatever changes. Perhaps this woman wearing the product and working at the desk. And so the results is pretty impressive. And make sure you turn on the precise reference to keep the character consistency. And so you can keep on iterating by changing, selecting different style, using different prompts, and generating new assets. So it's quite a fun process, and each one is ready to download. Now another cool thing is it even allows you to animate each of these images. But note, each video generation will consume AI credits. So just like this one, I can specify the animation in the prompt, and it's quite amazing how Gemini models keep the character consistency and all the objects, elements blending so well. And you can even try on different style or changing the prompts prompts to focus on the products for your marketing campaign. Another creative challenge we marketers always face is creating on-brand social visuals. So with Mixbot and Vix, you will still manually add your logo, match brand color, and write copy in your voice. And that's why Google's Pomely is designed to extract your brand elements and generating ready-to-use social assets that match your brand tone. Once you're on Pomely, the first step is to set up your own brand business DNA. Essentially, that is just mean the branding elements. So for example, we have this healthy snack brand. First, insert the website to let Gemini to extract all the brand elements. So it will return the brand logo, fonts, color tone, brand assets, taglines, brand values, and you can click on any of them to customize. It will also base on your brand context and suggest some campaigns for you to get started. Or you can just describe the campaign details and let it generate the visual ideas. Then you can just click any one that you like and further adjust it. So basically, you can customize the image, the header, the copy, and also the call to action. So it's pretty easy to adjust, but I would say that they work like templates. So everything is just like a little building block. So it's not super flexible and sophisticated, just like a typical creative editing tool that you would have expected. But if you don't have a big creative team, then this is a great tool for you to quickly build some ready-to-use social media assets that aligns with your brand assets or color tone. And you can just simply add a new visual by specifying the image, the aspect ratio, header, description, and it will generate for you. Now, sometimes you just need a general purpose image generator that you can just describe what you need and get a high quality results. And that is where you can use the Google's latest image gen model on Google AI Studio for any marketing assets that you need, website banner, blog post visual, or ad concepts. So for example, I need a marketing banner for my website. So first on Google AI Studio, we can initiate the chat window and then upload the reference image to the chat and ask it to analyze the reference and bring some 3 new banner concepts for these products with text to image prompts. So you always have some initial ideas to get started with. And then it will give you the analysis and provide the 3 concepts with detailed prompts. And then you can just pick any concepts that you like. So perhaps in this case, that is concept 1, and then this time pick the image chat mode and select the latest image generation model. So in this case, that is image 4 Ultra, and we can even specify the aspect ratio, the output resolution. So let's pick the highest resolution and paste back the banner prompt, and immediately it will generate a super high quality banner, and we can even zoom in for all the details, and the resolution is definitely high enough for production usage. So you can just make further changes on any image editing tool like Canva. So perhaps add some text on it to make the banner even more complete. Now, besides static images, we can also use Google's latest video model to generate high quality marketing videos. But the tip is to use it on Google Flow versus on Google AI Studio. Not just the quality I found is better, but you can sign up Google Flow for free and get free credits to test it yourself. So our workflow starts with a Gemini gem. So here I have set up this gem that is specifically generate video prompt. So this is based on the official prompting guide with the critical prompt elements and with the official prompting guide uploaded as the knowledge file. Now let's say we're creating a product ad for our pancake mix product. So we can first upload the product image to this gem and then give it some context and let it generate the optimized video prompt. So just copy the prompt. Now go to Google Flow and start generating the videos. So click to create a new project. So here are 3 main ways to generate a video: text to video, frames to video, ingredients to video. Since we are creating a product video and we want to use the product image as the reference, so let's use the ingredient to video mode. So just upload the product image and then paste back the prompt and then pick the aspect ratio and the video model. Note, if you pick the latest model, it will consume more AI credits. And the final video is pretty amazing. It looks super realistic, natural, and you can see there is a product blending in this video too. too. It even has the voiceover added, and you can just click here to download the high-resolution version. And not just for product video, perhaps some simple B-roll that you want to use in your video marketing. So Gemini VO can help a lot. And beyond these creative assets, you can also use Gemini Jam for copywriting too. So set up a jam with your brand voice document and then fit it might be your product details, customer insights to generate ad copies, email sequence, or social captions, all matching your brand tone. So just like with VO prompts, having a dedicated jam can ensure the consistency. So far, we have built our marketing strategy, analyzed data, created assets, but still this feels manual. And that's why we also need an AI builder to turn workflows into repeatable system so your team can use. And that is where Google Opal comes in, a no-code tool for building multi-step processes using Gemini's capability. So once you're on Google Opal, you can just click Create New to start from scratch. So each workflow must have the user input, generate, and the outputs. So where each step you can specify which Gemini model capabilities to use or output formats that links with the Google ecosystem. So it's very flexible. But still, I highly recommend you just use the chat window to prompt whatever the workflow that you wanted to build. So for example, as marketers, we can build a content campaign generator. First, the user will input the topic keyword, target audience, and the app will do the deep research, analyze the search intent, and generate the content brief, blog outline, and visual. And Opal will build every step detail for you, and you can click each of these to double check or fine tune it. Then we can just test the flow. So using the online course platform launch example, perhaps we're planning the content about freelance pricing strategy. Then it's now triggering the workflow, and it has successfully generated the post visual where we can save it. And also the content brief document that outlines the report summary about the content topic, the target audience, what they care about, the content goal, and also with the super detailed blog outline. So this is great. And this is just one marketing use case. You could build similar workflow like an email sequence and get body copy variations. So you can use Opal to semi-automate any tailored marketing process that you can't simply achieve using other Google AI tools. Now, sometimes you need more sophisticated tailored marketing functions that simple workflows can't handle. And that is when you can use Google AI Studio. It's perfect for non-technical marketers to build custom tools for your team. Of course, you can also build with the Gemini Canvas, but Google AI Studio integrates directly with Google Cloud for you to one-click deploy your tool. So once you're on Google AI Studio, you can go to the build section to start building, and you can pick any Gemini capabilities to make sure they are used in the app building process. So for example, we can build a campaign brief generator, which will take the product photo and then turn it into 3 distinct campaign concepts and also combine them into a downloadable PDF pitch deck. And then we can just click build and Gemini will start the building process. And very quickly, the app is ready for testing. So let's input all the required information. Note, these are just for demo purpose, and when you build this for your marketing, only use the image that you have the right to do so. Now it will immediately generate 3 distinct concepts based on the requirement, and they all look pretty good and production ready. And we can even download the PDF pitch deck that contains all the creative concepts. Of course, there's still lots of details to fine tune, but you can see it is really easy to create this kind of custom marketing tool for your team usage. And when everything is ready, you can click here to deploy the app to Google Cloud. Just create a new project, set up billing, and click Deploy App. Then you will have 100% functional app that is ready for team usage. Alright, this is how you use Google AI and Gemini today to start building your core marketing function. And always review your own needs first before you start building, and only use AI where it does add value. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up so more people can see this message. I also encourage you to join my community where you can unlock more results. And before you go, also watch this video about Google Gemini to get more inspiration on how you can use it for your work tasks. I will see you next time.